Jaime Dempsey, and I'm heading to the heart of Luzon, the largest island in the Philippines. There, I hope to find the Kalinga tribe, once feared as headhunters. Central to their identity were their distinctive tattoos, separating the men from the boys, the elite from the average, protecting against sickness, injury, and death. Only one tribal tattooist remains, and she's 96. I'm on a quest to find her and ask her to give me a tattoo before this art form dies forever. This leg of my journey is taking me through Luzon's largest province of Isabela, onto the rugged valleys of Cagayan, where I brave a road rampage. They're huge! A bug banquet. Oh, I'm feeling itchy. And a breathtaking view inside the mountains. It's beautiful. I'm riding the rugged route up northern Luzon, the island's eastern edge, where the blue Pacific Ocean meets the vast Philippine farmlands. With this view, most of the time, you'll find yourself pulling over just to take in the sights. I'm on my way up to Isabela now, but I had to stop and take in this view. It's just incredible. I love this stretch of road. In fact, it reminds me a little bit of this place called the Pacific Coast Highway back in California, except the water is so blue and the hills are so green. The colors are just so vivid here. I love it. As I drive further north, I notice that I'm passing fewer towns, hitting less traffic, and the scenery is just incredible. Now this is a ride I'm really going to enjoy. Isabela, and I've just arrived at Magat Dam. I've read that this is the first largest dam in Asia. For me, it makes for a beautiful road to take, and I can't wait to see where it leads me. The scenery isn't the only interesting sight in this part of the Philippines. In the town of Cagayan, the cowboys actually ride the beasts. I made it to Isabela, and as I'm riding through town, I notice a lot of commotion going on down here. I'm always attracted to a crowd, and when I see Carabao lined up, I gotta see what's going on. Oh no! Number 10 was not into racing and tossed his rider. Hopefully he's okay. It looks pretty intense. I wonder, what is it like to ride one of those things? They're huge! really crazy.
Wonderful, right?
I didn't expect such huge animals to be so fast.
Right.
How often do they have the races?
We're doing a lot. Actually, it's not just one here in Cagayan, but throughout the country, you would have Carabao Races. This is really also to feature these guys that are really helping our farmers.
How long have there been Carabao Races? I mean, is it something that's very traditional?
Yes, it is very traditional. As you can see, like Cagayan, the whole province of Isabela is very agricultural based. So we really use our Carabaos almost daily. They are very helpful to our farmers, and they're the lifeline of our produce, which is rice and corn. It's really fascinating.
So the farmers are really proud of the Carabao that they're riding.
Yes, it's like their best friends, like their Labrador.
Oh, I love that.
So it's really part of their family.
And do they give them names as well?
Yes, they have names. It's really a family affair.
So this is the final race. All the winners of the last race are going to race each other. I have 1 peso and number 5. There.
I'll do number 11.
Number 11?
Number 11.
All right, let's see who's going to win.
Okay, let's do it.
Well, it seems like it's my lucky day because my Carabao won. I feel like I'm on a roll, so I'm going to try to ride one myself. But in life, not everyone is a winner. And this sore loser looks like it's taking its loss pretty hard. I don't think I want to ride that one. Well, I wanted to try and ride the Carabao today, but I think he's a little worn out from all that racing. I'm probably better off sticking to my iron horse. On my way north to Cagayan, I heard about a native dish that packs a bit of a bite. I don't think I can leave Isabela province without tasting it. Long ago, when meat was rare in these Isabela jungles, the people got their protein fix from these tiny critters. Today, ants and ant eggs are a secondary crop for fruit farmers. Attracted by the sweet fruit, the ants build their nests, which the farmers wrap in plastic bags until harvest time. The ants of choice are weaver ants. This species of ant not only bites intruders, but sprays acid into the wound as well, causing a world of pain. Collecting eggs means sticking your hand into thousands of these territorial terrors. I've stopped here because this is where they harvest the abuos, or red ant eggs. I'm really interested to see this because red ants are pretty bitey, so it's gotta be tricky work. I also want to see where they have their nests so I can steer clear. Wow. It looks like he's already in the middle of harvesting, so we came at a perfect moment. Oh, whoa! Like I said before, bitey. There are red ants all over there. Watch your feet. Oh, trap. Red ants are just fleeing the scene. And they're all carrying something little and white in their mouths. I wonder if they're the eggs. It's the eggs that are the main attraction, so farmers must pick them out of thousands of angry ants. A queen can produce thousands of eggs every day. Ugh. I'm suddenly feeling very itchy. Nah. I got a bite. I feel like they're all over me. Time for me to flee the scene. Whew. So these are the ant eggs, the little white pieces in there. I have no idea how you would prepare these, but I'm about to find out. Sautéed with garlic, onions, and a curious sour fruit they call kamias. It's starting to smell delicious, but I have to admit, the thought of eating them still gives me the creeps. So the abuos would take on any flavor what you cook it with?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can cook this with the soup also.
With soup?
Yeah.
Oh. So there's lots of different ways you can prepare this.
Yeah. It's done. So are you ready to taste this?
I
We'll
don't
put this
know.
in a plate.
Okay, I have to admit, I'm not sure why anybody would want to go to an ant's nest, harvest the eggs, cook them, and eat them. Something completely foreign to me. I'm not very adventurous with food, but I have to try at least one bite. Just one. I'm kind of nervous. Okay, well, fortunately it's kind of mushed up, so I can't really make out all the ants. I do see some legs sprouting out here and there. My stomach is already feeling a little queasy, but here goes nothing. I'm gonna close my eyes. I don't know if I can do it. Okay, not as bad as I thought. A little crunchy. Yeah, you do mostly taste the ginger, the onion, the fruit. It's sour. It's mostly the texture that I have a hard thing getting over. Like I have little ant legs stuck in my teeth. But all in all, I'm glad I tried it. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. But I don't think I want any more. Who wants leftovers? A 125 kilometers of hard riding takes me across the border to Cagayan province, said to be the hottest place in the Philippines. Here, temperatures can reach up to 42 degrees Celsius. But it's still a pretty cool place. Word has it that the limestone found all over this town was the first thing that caught the eyes of the conquering Spaniards. They named the area Peña Blanca, which means white rock. And at the heart of this town is the Callao Cave, a site that everyone says should not be missed. All I have to do to get there is climb 184 steps. Time for my workout. And I'm only halfway. Whew. sure. I'm sure this is going to be an experience well worth the trek. And now I need to find my friend Anton, who's going to help me navigate those dark caves. Hi, Anton.
Hi, Jamie.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Callao Cave.
Thank
in
you.
Blanca.
Yes, it's so nice to be here. And this entrance is so impressive. This natural monument once had 9 chambers until an earthquake in the 80s sealed off 2. Still, the Callao doesn't fail to inspire awe, like it did for Theodore Roosevelt back in 1932, making this cave system one of the first national parks in the Philippines.
As you noticed, Jamie, there's an existing dig ongoing now. This is actually where Dr. Mijares and his team discovered the Callao Man.
The Callao was also home to the Philippines' oldest caveman. The Callao Man's fossils, first uncovered in 2007, were found to be at least 67,000 years old. It predates the Tabon Man, what was once the oldest Filipino, by 20,000 years. Caves are formed by the natural weathering of rock. In the case of Callao, its limestone bedrock was hollowed out by strong flow of rainwater for a long period of time, causing stalactites to drip and stalagmites to grow.
Generally, cave formations, they grow at an average of about 1 centimeter every 6-7
1
years.
centimeter, so this has to be so
Very, very old. They also built this little chapel in the early 70s.
This is the largest chamber of the cave system, spanning 160 feet and rising 11 stories. The Catholic locals took to calling it the Divine Room because of a formation that for them resembles a figure of the Madonna and Child. It's a perfect place to build the chapel with the natural skylight coming in. It's beautiful. If I were a bride, I would definitely want to get married here.
Okay.
This is another beautiful entrance. It's beautiful. I really am in awe at the beauty of caves. Always. You really get to see some of nature's best work. It's just so beautiful. I'm like breathtaking.
Maybe after this, we can head down and cool off on the river.
Oh yeah, the river sounds fun. Right outside the caves is another of Cagayan's natural wonders, the Rio Grande of the Philippines, the Pinacanauan River. Spanning a total of 550 kilometers, it is the largest and longest river in the Philippines, coursing through 4 provinces. Oh, it's an eagle! Riding a more rugged route through Luzon's Pacific seaboard, I locked horns with speeding beasts, sampled a fiery feast, and traced some spiritual steps. I've almost reached the mountains of Kalinga, my ultimate destination for this trip. But the final leg will also be the hardest. It's gonna be a wild ride.